So when I say the journey, people are usually like, which one? We're all like, we all have so many journeys, right? And we do. We're dynamic people and we have many journeys. But the journey that has meant the most to where you are right now, that's been the biggest deal to where you are right now. So what is that? What is that? For me, my journey was this. My journey was I was a mom sitting in a carpeted cubicle in corporate America. I got a video of my daughter taking her first steps. And as a mom, I'm sure you can understand that was gut-wrenching to say the least. It was one of those benchmark moments of, oh my word, is this going to be my life, right? And so that was me back then. And all that I needed, you should be thinking about this, okay? All that I needed, you guys, was somebody to show me how to be able to make income from home in a way that was not sleazy and weird. Because it didn't even matter. It was not worth it enough for me to cross who I am as a person in order to stay at home. I had to make sure that what I was doing was going to be on the up and up and was going to feel good and was going to satisfy me as an individual. Okay? I could not, even if you said, well, you could stay at home, but then you could sell, be weird, be weird, be weird. All you have to do is message these people all day long and you send like thousands of messages a day and then some people are going to say yes and that's how you make your money. Ugh. Right? No, thank you. All the no's, right? Hard no, stop. All of that, right? I was sitting there with a dire need to be home with my daughter. With a need that was not just, I want to, it was, I need to, right? We all understand those needs. And so whenever I was there, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to understand how to be able to build a business from home or build an income stream, quite frankly. I wasn't even calling it a business at that point, right? It was an income stream. I need to be able to make money from home, okay? And I didn't want to do it in a weird way. So what I needed back then is I needed direction. I needed somebody who had done it, right? To say, hey, Martha, here's how you do this. And so that is the person I talk to. That is the person that I built my stuff for, is the person sitting back there that's like, I want nothing more than to be home, to live life on my own terms, right? I want nothing more than that, but I will not give up who I am as a person in order to do so, right? And so that's who I speak to. That's what my courses are for. So the very first thing, you guys, is your course needs to have been made for a specific person. So who were you at the beginning of the journey that you're in right now? And sometimes that feels ambiguous. And so what I would say is, what did you look at yourself, I always say put yourself on the couch. You think of who you were 3 years ago, and you think of your downtime, and you put yourself on the couch and you stare at the wall and you're by yourself and you're just in your own time, right? And what were you scared of? What were your big dreams? Okay? What did you want more than anything? If someone could just show me how to what? And that's probably not going to happen in the few seconds that we're talking here. But later I would tell you to watch this again or just write it down right now so you can go over it by yourself later. If only someone could teach me what? What is that thing? What is that thing that you needed back then? Okay? So that needs to be where your course is coming from in the first place. And then the person that you're making it for is you on the couch. Now, here's a common misconception, and a lot of people say it, and a lot of people don't understand it. That if you make your course for everybody, then quite frankly, you make your course for nobody, because it doesn't land on anybody. People will make their course overgeneralized, and then they'll say, well, why isn't my course selling? Well, because nobody knows it's for them. I mean, that's the short answer of it. Nobody understands that it's for them, right? So we need to make sure that people understand that we are here for them. So you need to make it and communicate to them, even in the course, not just in the messaging of, the marketing of the course, but the actual course itself. You're speaking to your people. You're speaking to you on the couch, okay? If you're watching me and you keep watching me and you keep watching me, my question to you is, when are you going to finally follow that nudge to do this? The only reason that you keep watching me is because you know that I know what I'm talking about. Because you know that it's time for you. You wouldn't be watching me otherwise. So my question for you is, why just jump into HBR? It's time for you to do this for yourself. It's time to stop watching the comments of everybody else that's doing it. Stop beating yourself up. Stop holding yourself back. Because here's what you're actually doing. You're not holding yourself back only from your own success. You're holding everyone else that you are here to serve back from their success because you won't show up. I love you so much. You got to show up. It's time. If you're feeling nudges, there's a reason for that. It's time for you to show up.